Hey. All right. One of the things I wanted to do today during my aquarium stuff is I decided I wanted to add some fish or add some more wildlife to this aquarium. This is my Tetra Swamp. It's a 55 gallon. It sits here in the window, gets a lot of direct light. It's got some algae in there. It's actually got some algae growing underwater, which I don't mind. I've got a bristlenose pleco in there that loves to eat that stuff. And it gives the smaller tetras and the black skirts and the other fish that are in here a lot of places to hide. And plus I just think it looks kind of neat. It's a giant plant. I like the way it looks. But I wanted to add some fish to the aquarium today. So I thought I would show you what do you do when you go to the pet store and you want to add some fish to your aquarium. Well, first thing, you want to make sure that you get some fish that are compatible with the stuff that's already in your aquarium. These are coolie loaches. They're swimming around in there. I've always thought these were neat, and I wanted to put some in the aquarium, so I had to acclimate them. That's the first thing you want to do, is you acclimate them by floating the bags from the aquarium in the tank. That way everything comes up to temperature, and it's not a big shock to the system of the fish when you put them in there. So people have asked me before, well, what do? You just cut the bag open and dump them right in there? No, you don't do that. Because if you're going to a big box pet store, you want to get the water from the pet store out of your aquarium. You don't want to dump it in there. But how do you get the fish out of there without doing that and without hurting the fish? You get a pitcher and a fish net. So what I'm doing to make this easy on myself is I'm just going to use this clear pitcher with the handle on it. I'm just going to hang it right there on the edge of the aquarium. Then I'm going to take the net and just sit it right in the top of the pitcher. I'm going to turn that just a little bit. There you go. And then I want to put this first bag, which has the coolie loaches, in the aquarium. So, wow, they did a really good job with these rubber bands. So I'm going to cut the bag, and in order to get the fish out of the water without getting the water in the aquarium, I'm going to dump them through this net dump the water through the net into the pitcher. Just like that. And now I have an empty bag. I have a net full of coolie loaches, and now I'm just going to dip them in the tank and let them go. And they're gone, because that's what coolie loaches do. Cool thing about them is they're going to get down into the bottom, they're going to get into the gravel, they're going to get into the substrate, and they're going to hide. But as they start to grow, they'll get a little bit bigger. They're going to go through here, they're going to keep my pond snail population down, and they're going to add a really cool environment, a really cool addition to the aquarium. Sorry I didn't have a script written, didn't have a better word than that. But that is, in my opinion, the best way to add new fish to your aquarium. Dump the water through a net into a pitcher, then go get rid of this water. Water your plants with it. Do that. There you go. And that's how you add fish to your aquarium.